Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Bridge. Today, the free day-long tournament on BBO is a just declared day-long of 8 boards, so it should be a quickie here. I mean, I'll still spend a lot of time on pointless decisions, but less so than I do when I also have to bid hands. So what's happening here? We got a long auction in which East opened and then the opponents were silent. West is leading the queen of diamonds, so surely a singleton or doubleton, meaning East has at least 6 diamonds, but didn't feel he could do anything after a diamond, a spade, 2 diamonds. Interesting. Okay. It seems as though we have 4 trump tricks and 3 outside of trump in just aces. That's 7. We could hope to get another by roughing a diamond. We could hope to get another by, getting hearts to work out well. We could hope that the club finesse is worth something. Concerns include, well, trump might be 4-1, and then we could have some trump control issues. I think among these, the one that I'm least excited about is the club finesse. East has made an overcall on a 6-card, no, opened rather, on a 6-card suit with only the king in it. Dummy has 10 points, and I have 11. It's 21. We've seen 2 from West is 23. So there's 17 points to go around. East has at least 12 of them. Like, most of the time, the king will be over there. And also, most of the time, East will have a hard honor, and quite possibly it could be a doubleton, which is what you would need. Well, one of the ways you could play the heart suit would be to play for East to have a doubleton honor. Low to the 10, then Ace dropping the honor would be the idea. If you knew he had honor 4th, you could play the suit differently. For example, I think in that case you can run the jack or play load the jack. Do both work? Yeah. If you knew for sure West had honor doubleton and East had honor 4th, you could do either of those things for 2 heart tricks. But since East has 6 diamonds, he's more likely to have short hearts than long hearts. I don't know how safe it really is to try ducking this diamond. Like, the idea would be duck a diamond, win the next round with the ace, lead a diamond, roughing in dummy. West can pitch, but he's not going to be able to rough in front of dummy very usefully, probably. The problem is, then I start having maybe trump control issues if the trumps break badly. I don't know. I think it's probably fine. If East has 7 diamonds and East has a singleton, this is bad, but I don't think that's very likely. Oh. Okay. If you say so. I guess I won't rough then. East. I don't know what East was thinking there. It's interesting anyway. Maybe hoping I had ace 9 remaining and that this was getting roughed. But then holding up the king still doesn't help. I don't know. So, do we now take a heart finesse? It's sort of appealing, right? I'm not going to be in dummy very many more times, and I do want to finesse in hearts. But it might be more urgent to draw trump. Because, well, yeah. Low heart, well, I think if East does have honor X, it should be okay. And if East has, king, queen tight, I think it's still fine. Does West actually have the ace? I guess he has to have something. Probably does have the ace, actually. I think I'd like to preserve the queen and dummy to overruff if East gets in with a heart and leads. Yeah, so this is... If spades are 4-1, this is a little dangerous. But I think if spades are 4-1, anything is dangerous? Oh, okay. Well, things are going weirdly well. Okay, they've stopped me from getting my heart ruff. But I will be making my contract at least. I was never really hoping for a heart ruff. It seems very far-fetched, but maybe I could have had one if I'd known the layout. Yeah, West had more than I had guessed. Literally every card that mattered. Did I say West? East. East had more than I guessed. What do you think? Is it a barometer? Are they going to tell us how we're doing? Yes, 64. Okay. These Just Declare events are much less swingy because everyone's in the same contract, and so there are very few different results you can get. So you tend to have results closer to 50 than in the real bidding events where you play actual bridge. A spade, 3 hearts, double, float. Well, it appears at first glance we will lose 4 tricks and make the contract, right? 1 trick in every suit. I suspect, however, that some defensive ruff will arise. Probably in diamonds. Well, it would have to be in diamonds, right? Maybe heart. Maybe spades. I think my heart intermediates are good enough that I'm not worried about spade over ruffs by West. But probably diamonds. They're going to get a diamond ruff or more than one. No? Well, that's good. Okay, now a diamond? I think I play the queen, right? If this is getting roughed, it doesn't matter what I do. And if it's not getting roughed, I'd like to be in the dummy. Okay. Yeah, not much to do here, I think. Drop the offside king like a champ. Okay, I'll take it. Unblock the queen so I can finish drawing trump. And romp home. Yeah, West's double looks very normal, and I mean, East can't be happy to be passing 3 hearts doubled, but you're not going to bid 4 clubs or 3 spades, so sure, you got 3 card support. 3 trumps, hope it goes down. Makes sense. I mean, opponent's got a bad score, but I don't think their actions were wrong. And because everyone had the same, this would be a bad score maybe at a match point event. But since everyone's having the same auction, of course, their score is pretty normal. Okay, we're in 3-0. Oh, God, I hate this 3 hearts invitational bid. I know it's popular, but I don't play it, and I never know. Like, it just... Ugh. You're all... When partner makes this bid, you're usually unhappy. Stuck between 2 bad choices. So, this heart suit is kind of interesting. If the 7 of hearts were the 8, it would be a much better holding. Because then... So, an issue with these hearts is you kind of need 2 dummy entries to set them up and then enjoy them, right? Jack, the opponent's duck. Cross the dummy in something. King, they take the ace. Cross the dummy again. Queen, hopefully the 10 has fallen either because it was doubleton or the suit was 3-3, and then you can enjoy all the hearts. If you don't have the 2 dummy entries, you can't really take that line. But you can try Jack overtaking with Queen, giving yourself an extra entry in the heart suit. This, of course, weakens your heart holding, but it doesn't always weaken it so much that it needs one extra entry. If we had 9-8, then we would just need the 10 to fall second or third. No. Third would not be good. We would need the 10 to fall doubleton, I think. Yeah. But you can't survive any 3-3 splits if you only have one dummy entry, so you might as well try for some of the 4-2 splits that way. However, since we don't have the 8, we only have the 7, we would need the 10 and 8 to both fall doubleton for this line to work. So that is just barely not a good enough suit. We might have 2 dummy entries, right? Both queens could work. It seems unlikely, but it could happen. More likely, I think, is that we should focus on spades, although it's a little weird with West leading them. I don't know. I mean, oh! Ace! That's great news. If they make me win the queen, then the next round, the ace is going to get to capture the king. I wonder if East has ace-jack doubleton? It's sort of the only holding consistent here with what's happened, I feel like. Play the king, see if I can convince them to give me the queen as an entry. Okay. Well, sure. So they kind of have to duck this jack of hearts and give me a trick. Oh, there goes the 8. Maybe I should have played the queen. Because now that whole thing about the 8 falling doubleton is no longer relevant. Huh. But I think given my good fortune in spades, I should not be getting too crazy with the hearts. It isn't ace-jack doubleton. Unbelievable. What a defensive blunder. Okay. Well, we have at most two losers now, right? The ace of hearts and the king of diamonds. Well, I could lose more tricks than that if I tried. But if I'm happy to make my contract, I can just concede a diamond after cashing the spades. Actually, I should not cash the spades, right? Because I don't want to have to pitch a bunch of stuff from dummy. Well, no, wait. If I want to lose at most 2 tricks, I should just cash 5 tricks. That would be one easy way to do it. So I could try for more. Club to the queen at the end. And then take the diamond finesse. Or indeed, perhaps club to the queen. Oh, actually, my 9 of clubs is a winner. I don't think that... If I pitch the queen of clubs, I could win the 9. I don't think that's a good idea, but just something to think about. So, I think it's relatively harmless to pitch 1 heart and 2 diamonds, including the queen. This way I preserve the possibility of a finesse if I want. West has pitched a club. West has pitched 2, East 1. I must have miscounted. No. Yeah, they were both out of clubs. That makes sense. So, there's what? 1 heart out there? I think so. I think 1 got pitched before this, which would mean there's only 1 left, the ace. So I could play the king of hearts. I think that's definitely better than the diamond finesse. Because the diamond finesse works anytime East has... Well, you just always can fall back on the diamond finesse, right? The King of Hearts, if West has the ace, they have to lead a diamond into my holding and give me another trick. If East has the ace, fine, they can win it and play a diamond, and I can still take the diamond finesse. Because it's not like West is going to win it and cash another winner, preventing me from getting the ace. They don't have anything left but diamonds after one round of hearts. Yeah, okay, got him. And the king was... offside. Good news. So should beat out most of the field here, I think. Got, very lucky in how they defended to do so well. We're in 3-0 after both opponents passed and we bid 1-3. Diamond holding is already interesting. 94, yeah. Okay. Dummy entries are very problematic, huh? Like, you want to enjoy the clubs, but you don't want to spend a tempo cashing an ace and opening yourself up in another suit. So I think you play the 8 of diamonds here. Cash both clubs and then play a low diamond. Hopefully East plays the queen on this trick, but probably that won't happen. Yes, diamond lead is very good for the opponents. But if they ever have to lead hearts or spades for me, it's quite nice. If West can lead a spade, it's unpleasant. But any other combination of leader and suit is pretty good, I think. There's the 9. Not a huge surprise. Unblock the clubs. Dropping the queen? No. Oh, really? Wow. West found the singleton diamond lead. It was the 4, wasn't it? So... 8, 9, 10. So East has queen, 7, deuce remaining, I believe. Or maybe it's queen, 7, 4, but I don't think so. At any rate, one of them is smaller than the 5, so he'll have a little bit of trouble leading diamonds. I expect he will do so, because you can afford it once. No? Okay. Well, now I have a second spade stopper, so I don't mind this at all. Oh, I do mind it. Whoops. I'm not getting any of these diamonds. I will if they lead spades, but they might not. I guess if the alternative is that they lead hearts or diamonds, and I'm fine with both of those. Sort of. Spade? I don't have the 10. Don't worry about it. Yeah, see? Play to your outs. Oh, unlucky. Okay, got away with one, I think. I think this should be a reasonably good score. Yeah, at the time I was calling the diamond position, East... Oh, I forgot, of course, West had 4 at the time. But sure, I knew it was as many as I had. I was just thinking, like... Yeah, okay, so I said the wrong thing, but I knew that East had the same parity as me and 1 lower than the 2, which is what mattered. Not same parity, same length. Okay, 75%, reasonable. I feel sure that the computer will say some errors were made by me and the defense. Yes. I made 1, they each made 1. Yeah, West made a mistake on opening lead by not leading the spade. Sure, pretty tough to... Spade does seem the normal lead here, but That's a human way of thinking. The robot would say, well, a low diamond is unlikely to be harmful. Yeah, and my mistake was leading a low diamond. No, unblock the clubs first, of course. Yes, that's what I did. Now I have to play a heart to the 8. Very funny. Oh, any heart? Ah, because the hearts are 5-2 and blocked. I see. Sure. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Well, we didn't look at East's error, but I assume it was continuing spades instead of switching to a heart? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, opponent's silent. We're in 4 spades. We have 7 spade tricks. A heart is 8. Given enough time, we could certainly score a diamond and a heart extra, but before that happens, the opponents may well have taken a diamond, 2 or 3 clubs, maybe a heart. There are... So, it's very natural to play the queen from dummy here, or the king, whatever. Forcing out the ace, and then you'll win a trick on the second round. And that's probably right here. But if, for some reason, we wanted to make sure that West never got on lead, one thing you could try would be play a low diamond here. Sure, you lose a diamond cheaply. But later, you could like cross the dummy, lead the king, forcing out the ace. I think it's not about West never getting on lead, but losing a diamond rather than losing something else. So queen on the second round of diamonds, forcing out the ace and ruffed, then cross back to dummy to catch the king, pitching something. You still get a diamond pitch, and you still lose only 1 diamond. The difference is that you lose a diamond trick instead of a trick in some other suit. So you can like discard something. Like, you know, if you had a situation where you had like king 3rd, opposite ace 4th, and wanted to try for the suit being... Yeah, it is sort of an avoidance play. Like, suppose that West getting on lead would be a disaster for you, and my hearts were ace 4th opposite king 3rd. I would want to set up a heart trick by ducking a heart, perhaps, so that I could use my heart to pitch, I don't know, a club loser, I guess. But what if West could get in and lead a club, and that would be a disaster for me? In that case, by playing the king, isn't there some reason that's wrong? Maybe? If I play the king, can East duck? Is that productive? Not really. Can you play the ace? I don't know. There's some universes where, like, playing low here... I guess another point is it's sort of harmless to play low if you have enough entries. And East might have a holding like ace 10, 3rd or 4th or 5th and be afraid to put in the 10 and might play the ace. That's another way low can win. But here, I'm a little bit short of entries to dummy, and I don't think it's all that great to do that. And I don't have any particular... Yeah, I think you just play the king here. Let's see if the opponents can get a club ruff in time. It looks like maybe no, if East led the 2. And then the 10? You wouldn't do that with a doubleton, would you? Rude. Okay, well... I mean, there's no way East has 8 diamonds, right? So I could pitch a heart here. But what if East does have 8 diamonds? That's the only scenario where it matters what I do. We've seen East turn up with 2 clubs. So... And there are 4 spades outstanding. No, there are only 3, aren't there? We have 7-2, not 6-2. So they started with 4, and they've played 1. So they only have 3 left. Yeah, so you can ruff with the ace here, just in case East has all 8 remaining diamonds. And then claim the rest, just draw trump. And then cross the ace of hearts to cash a queen. Nothing you can do here, really. Should be flat as a pancake? 50% all around? Nothing ever is on BBO, even in these very constrained events where everyone's in the same contract and the defense just makes things super easy for you. 51, see? Told you. Okay, a contested auction here. This is clubs and spades? Yeah. Oops, hey. And I guess this is a diamond raise? Weird bid. And this is a Q? Okay. And then, okay. Somehow we determined neither of us had a club stop, and so we found our way to 5 diamonds, even though we do have club stops. Okay. Well, we have 5 diamonds. 5 more tricks outside of diamonds, at least. I'm pretty sure you want to cash the ace king of hearts right away, pitching a club. And then you should just be able to ruff the remaining spade losers. If trump are 3-0, you might have an issue. Oh, never mind. I don't have enough spade losers anymore. So some of the field will give away an over trick on this one by just like drawing trump right now, which is atrocious. The halfway decent players will do this. Trump are 3-0, but I mean, I'll just claim all but one trick. I'll ruff the last spade. You can have the ace of diamonds. East really should have played the 9 there. I might have had a little bit of trouble. Like I actually, right? Don't I? I guess it says no. Why not? Don't I have trouble? I can't ruff both spades because West can overruff. And I can't... I can't play a low... I can't like 9 queen. If I like draw trump, ace king of hearts first, pitching a club. Then draw trump. I only get to dummy once after drawing trump, so I can lead a spade. East can split again. And in the end, I'm left with like ace, 8, 5, and I can ruff the 5, but not the 8. That's interesting. What is the line to make 6 after East splits? Like, you can't really have some club end play thing. Am I missing something obvious? Yeah, West gave up a trick by not immediately cashing. Sure. Oh, no. Actually, it says a low diamond would still be fine, weirdly. Even though that gives me time to cash the hearts. Huh. Okay, we'll maybe look at that later. So I want East to put in the 9. You have to cross in hearts. You have to pitch a club. You can't play trump. You have to either play a low club or a heart. So a heart makes some sense. It eliminates East's heart guard. I'm not sure why a low club. So clearly the king of clubs is going to feature later. Oh, is there going to be some like suicide squeeze where like as West wins a trick, East is squeezed in the black suits or something? That doesn't seem right. All right, let's lead a heart. We rough, of course. Play a low diamond. Sure. We have to again lead a heart or a low club. Let's try a club, preserving the heart as a threat, although apparently that won't matter. Another diamond. West plays ace and exits another, I think. East is coming under a lot of pressure here. I imagine we have to win this with the king. Oh, I see. Yeah, so it's not quite a suicide squeeze. I mean, it kind of is. West is leading here. But what's East supposed to do? If East pitches a spade, we can play ace-king ruff, and the last spade will be a winner. If East pitches a club, we win in dummy and drop the ace of clubs. Then we can play ace-king of spades, rough a spade, and then enjoy the king of clubs. Neat. Okay, so we're in 3-0, uncontested. Partners 1 club, 3 clubs seems pretty reasonable. In some systems, it might even be an underbid, but I think it's fine with what Gibb plays. The hearts are the soft spot for sure. I also might not get to the queen of spades. I'm tempted to unblock the spades and lead a club hoping the jack wins. And, I mean, if it doesn't win, I have plenty of club tricks, right? We're definitely making this contract. You could say don't cash the spades. That just makes it easier for the opponents to like knock out your only spade stopper. But they can already knock out my only heart stopper, so I think them attacking the spades would just strictly be great for me. So I think I'll unblock spades and play a club to the jack. Yeah. Heart? Unlucky. So there are only 2 spades remaining. I believe it's safe to play a low heart, right? Well, no. It's not safe. I guess it's sort of the opposite in that most of the time it won't gain anything, but on occasion it'll cost something. So we could ask about the location of the last 2 spades and the ace of hearts. If the last 2 spades are split 1-1, I should have been watching the spots more carefully, I guess. If each opponent has a spade, then whoever wins the queen of hearts... What am I even talking about? Even if I, like... If the spades are split 1-1, whoever wins the heart can cash a spade. I'll pitch my diamond loser, and then I just have the same tricks I started with. If the spades are 2-0, and the player with the heart ace has both spades, they can cash out and set the contract. Or no, they could take 3 tricks, which would anyway be worse for me than just cashing out. If the player with the ace of hearts has no spades, glory be. They can't cash anything, and I've set up the king of hearts. Except I haven't really, because I can't get to it, right? I can cross to the Jack of Clubs and then cross back to the Ace of Diamonds, and it sort of looks like I could thereby win a heart trick. But whoever wins the Ace of Hearts, even in the scenario that they have no spades, can lead a diamond, and I might, depending on how the diamonds are distributed and how well I guess, be able to produce a diamond entry to the south hand. Be able to preserve, rather, the Ace of Diamonds entry to the north hand. Or I might not. So it's like some fraction of a quarter of the time a low heart could give me an extra trick. But an entire quarter of the time it will cost me a trick. So we definitely should not do that. There's also the possibility the defense would make a mistake, but it seems unlikely here. Like they can see the dummy. They can't see the south hand. They might think I led a heart to the queen holding no useful heart cards. Humans wouldn't be fooled that way, but robots might. Still, I think it's pretty unlikely to gain anything, and it could cost something. Yeah, I'll just cash out here. I guess I should be counting pitches. It might become safe to play a heart later, I guess. They've pitched one spade. So now it's safe, but almost certainly pointless. I guess I might as well. Okay. So I didn't get Magus of Diamonds, but I did get a King of Hearts. And exiting a heart earlier would indeed have cost an over trick. Last hand, we're in 4 spades. West didn't open, and East couldn't bid over a club, but did bid over 2 spades. 48. Thought I did fine on that. Like, nothing special, but what do you have to do better here? I mean, I guess since the King of Clubs is onside, you could delay cashing the spades? Go after hearts instead? While you still have a stopper and an entry? I don't think that's a great idea. Okay, so East bid, but only over a spade. So East presumably is short in spades and longish in clubs. It looks an awful lot like the only thing you have to do here is lead up to the Queen Jack of Clubs twice. However, East being shortish or longish in clubs does make me worry that's not going to succeed very much. We could also play a heart to the king, although East probably has the ace for this auction. It seems relatively safe. Could even just run the 9 of hearts and maybe make the hearts toxic for the opponents to lead. They can lead diamonds, but only so many times, right? I think I want to draw all the trumps first. Which I imagine is going to take 3 rounds. Let's lead the 10. I don't know. I'll lead the king. Wrong. I think I played too small a spade, actually, on the last trick. Oh, really? East has 3. That's a shocker. Okay. Well, I think it's fine to play a heart here. Oh, West has the ace. That's good news. So there goes a diamond loser, except I don't have a way to get to it. So, I mean, I'm unhappy about that. I don't know. I mean, this sucks. Have I done anything right all game? I should have, I guess, not drawn all of the trumps. I should have done this while I still had a trump entry dummy. I didn't think I was going to set up a heart trick. But I guess there was no point leading hearts otherwise. Should have just started straight on clubs. I don't think I did this one right. I mean, I guess the good news is the contract was always hopeless. Yeah, that's true. But now I might be taking more under tricks than I need to. Like, I could have done fewer under tricks. I may as well duck this, I think. I just can't imagine crossing in spades is going to be right here. Yeah. I don't know. Just accept disaster. Consign myself to oblivion. The 8 and then the 7. And now the 6 actually means I don't worry about how the clubs are splitting. Okay. Down 2. I think I could have managed down 1 if I... Well, certainly if I could have seen through the backs of the cards, I could have managed down 1. But maybe it was actually a good play. Like, here, I sort of thought I was going to, like, I don't know, be able to preserve my entry to dummy and use it later. But of course I never want, I don't know. My entry to hand, I guess, is what I meant. Because you need to get to hand a lot of times. Yeah, I don't know. This king looks like a mistake. It says no. So in fact, the defense made a mistake. They could have taken me down 1 more by leading a low club to the king. Sure. King of clubs, ace of clubs, rough, and then the 10 is a winner. Disaster. But apparently nothing I did was actually double dummy wrong. I mean, it does seem like it makes... I had some other chances. Apparently none of them worked. They're not double dummy. They didn't work double dummy. Apparently some other players did better than I did. So some of the stuff you could have tried that shouldn't work against perfect omniscient defense does work against the defense at the table. Fair enough. All right, still not an incredible result, but good, I would say. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.